2025 tax refund update. In today's video, we have the next direct deposit date shared. We also have tips for tax preparers. So if you prepare taxes, the IRS is sharing some very important tips for tax preparers for the 2026 tax filing season. So make sure you share this video. Also, we have the IRS whistleblower program and breaking IRS news updates. So make sure you stay tuned for all of the details. But before we begin, as always, welcome back, everyone. So very happy to have you back for another IRS update. You can check the status of your 2025 tax refund on irs.gov using the Where is My Refund tool 24 hours after you e-file your current tax return, 3 to 4 days after you e-file a prior tax return, and 4 weeks after you file on paper. If your tax refund is delayed, your refund may be delayed if your tax return needs corrections or is under review. If the IRS need additional information to process your tax return, they will notify you by mail. So make sure to continue to check for IRS notices by mail as well as on your IRS online account. The IRS is reporting that they are currently processing paper tax returns, 1040 tax returns, original received April of 2025, and amended received March of 2025. 1041 paper returns. The IRS is currently processing March 2025 tax return and amended October of 2024, and that does not include those that require correction or further review. In terms of letters and notices, the IRS is currently processing your correspondence received March of 2025. So if you provided additional information, make sure to expect a delay in the IRS updating that information. The IRS has not updated the numbers for the 2025 tax filing season since May 9th of 2025. So we don't have an official number on how many tax returns are still being process. Let's continue with breaking IRS news updates. The new IRS commissioner is stating that he is going to get rid of the direct file program. He stated that the one big beautiful bill has wiped that out. Continue to state that he do not care about the direct file program. He cares about direct audits. The IRS has not confirmed the future of the direct file program. The direct file program allowed taxpayers in certain states with simple tax situations to file their taxes for free through the IRS directly. And an estimated 30 million Americans were eligible to use the direct file program. The new IRS commissioner is stating that he is committed to modernizing the IRS and providing a taxpayer experience that meets today's expectations, which includes giving taxpayers transparency into the status of their tax returns. For the good news, the next direct deposit dates shared is 846 refund issued for August 11th, 2025 and August 18th, 2025. Make sure you're checking your IRS online transcript for your next direct deposit date. And don't forget to share with us in the comments. Let's continue with warning signs of scam. These are tips that the IRS is sharing for tax preparers for the 2026 tax filing season. An unexpected email or text claiming to come from a known or trusted source, such as a colleague, a bank, credit card company, cloud storage provider. Next on the list, receiving a duplicate email from what appears to be a known trusted source that contains a new attachment or hyperlink. And number 3 is a message often urgent in tone, pressuring the receiver to open a link or attachment. These messages have a false narrative, such as to update an expired password or some other urgent action that is needed. Next on the list is an email address, a number, or link that is slightly misspelled or has a different domain name or URL. The IRS paid awards totaling $123.5 million based on whistleblowers' information that contributed to tax and other amounts collected of $474.7 million. If you are interested in the IRS whistleblower program, I will place the link to the video that I previously did on the program in the comment section as well as in the description box. And you can also search a whistleblower on the IRS.gov website. We are continuing with the items that the IRS is stating that tax preparers need to have: antivirus software, firewalls, multi-factor authentication, backup software or services, drive encryption, and a virtual private network. The IRS is stating that tax preparers must have a written information security plan to protect customers' data. And this protection is required by law. It is the GLBA, and it requires all financial institutions to protect consumer data. Under this law, tax and accounting professionals are considered financial institutions and must implement a data security plan. As part of the plan, the Federal Trade Commission requires each firm to designate one or more employees to coordinate the information security program, identify risks to customers' information in relevant areas of the company's operation, and evaluate the effectiveness of safeguards, create, implement, and regularly monitor and test security safeguards, select service providers that can maintain appropriate safeguards, and ensure their contacts require compliance. Tax preparers also need a good WISP, and a good WISP focuses on three areas: employee management and training, information systems, detecting and managing system failures. The IRS offers WISP tools and resources, and you can search publication 5708 on IRS.gov for more information. The IRS is also offering summer help for late filers. If you have not filed your tax return yet, the IRS is stating to make sure you file your taxes as soon as possible to avoid extra penalties and interest if you owe taxes. You can use the resources on irs.gov to help you in terms of filing your taxes, in terms of setting up payment plans if you owe the IRS. You can contact the IRS at 1-800-829-1040, and you can contact the Taxpayer Advocate Service for assistance as well, especially if you are experiencing financial hardship due to your tax refund being delayed. You can contact them at 1-877-777-4778. You can also schedule an in-person appointment by calling 844-545-5640. You can also contact your local state representative by going to house.gov, put in your zip code, finding your representative, and you can contact them to receive assistance in finding out what the delay is. So make sure to explore all of these options to find out what is causing the tax refund delay. And that brings us to the end of this week's 2025 tax refund update and breaking news. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back for more updates. Bye-bye.